Let's talk Tanya for the 25th of Elul of a leap year. Today we start a new letter, chapter 19, Igeres HaKodesh. Actually, it's not a letter. It looks like just an essay on Chassidus. And the purpose of this letter is to give us a deeper understanding of the nature of the Torah. The Alter Rebbe starts by citing a teaching of the Arizal, an interesting teaching. The Arizal says that Moshe Rabbeinu, now we know Moshe is the greatest of the great, so we would think that he was able to understand and grasp the highest levels of godliness. The Arizal says that higher than the world of Atzilus, even Moshe Rabbeinu was not able to understand and grasp. Atzilus, we know, is the first world in the system of worlds. Higher than that is the infinite light of God, and higher than that, Moshe Rabbeinu had zero comprehension in. And then he goes on and says, moreover, even in the world of Atzilus, we know there's the higher levels of Atzilus. More specifically, we have Chachma, which is God's wisdom, which, as we know, that's where the Ein Sof, that's the portal where the Ein Sof, the infinite light of God, enters the system of creation. And that also, Moshe Rabbeinu was not able to arrive over there, but rather Moshe, he was able to grasp as the light of Chachma came down all the way through Atzilus, and then when it entered the lowest levels of Atzilus, what's known as Nehim, Netzach, Hoid, Yisoid, Malchus, the final four attributes of Atzilus, that is where Moshe Rabbeinu was able to understand and grasp and arrive at those areas. And that's what this way the Arizal explains the pasuk in Kisisa, where the verse says that Moshe Rabbeinu asks God, Harini nos kvedacha, please show me your glory. And God says, okay, Vira'isas achirai, I will show you my backside, but upanai la yirau, my face you can't see. The face is referring to the internal elements of God, which is the higher levels of the world of Atzilus. And that God says, Moshe, even you don't have access to that. Achirai, the lower levels of Atzilus, the lower attributes, that Moshe Rabbeinu had access to. Now the Alter Rebbe asks the obvious question. You open up the books of Kabbalah, authored by the Arizal. You look in the Zohar and all the other different books of Kabbalah, and we see discussions about the levels that are higher than Atzilus. We have Keser and even higher than that. And the obvious question is, one second. The Arizal is telling us that Moshe Rabbeinu didn't have access to higher than Atzilus. Then how did the Arizal and how did Reb Shimon Bar Yochai, how did they have access and understand that which is going on higher than the world of Atzilus? Is it possible to say that they were higher and greater than Moshe Rabbeinu? And the answer to this question, the Alter Rebbe will give, God willing, in tomorrow's Tanya.